What's up, guys? Swift here, covering everything Chicago Bears. I'm spending most of the weekend watching a ton of tape, but since my scouting reports take a lot of time to put together, I wanted to drop another quick mock draft this morning where we end up doing a double trade down from #1 overall and not getting Caleb Williams or Marvin Harrison Jr. I believe Ryan Poles has so much flexibility this offseason, and I just wanted to show another possible scenario. Let's get right into it. This is the double trade down scenario from #1 overall. I trade down from #1 with the Patriots for just a second and third round pick. PFF trade values are not representative of what Poles could actually get in a deal, but it is a starting point. But after trading down to #3, instead of taking Marvin Harrison Jr., I do the double trade down with the Indianapolis Colts at another first rounder next year and an extra second round, and then I build the trenches, taking Tali Fuaga at #9. He can play anywhere on this offensive line. I'd start him out at guard with the option to swing out to tackle if needed. He would immediately improve our offensive line, but I didn't stop there. At #15, I would take Jackson Powers Johnson and just completely transform the interior of this offensive line. Can you imagine having Tevin Jenkins, Jackson Powers Johnson, and Tali Fuaga all on the interior of our offensive line? And that's with Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright out at tackle. Man, I would be hyped. That is an offensive line that could be one of the best in the NFL. I would then take advantage of the depth of this wide receiver class, taking Keon Coleman early in round 2, but then going back to the well with Xavier Legette in round 3 and Virginia speedster Malik Washington in round 4. Both Keon Coleman and Malik Washington have punt return experience and would help us in that area as well. I also grabbed 2 defenders who fell way too far in my opinion, but probably wouldn't be able to land those 2 guys this late when the draft rolls around. That's Darius Robinson and Cam Kinchens, but if they were on the board, it would be a no-brainer decision for me. This mock draft was just to showcase that Ryan Poles has so many options to build the team this year. And even though I've said Marvin Harrison Jr. no matter what, in a scenario like this where we could end up with 3 first-round picks next year, while still adding a ton of talent this year, honestly, a situation like this could be much better for the Bears long term, which is why even though I really want Marvin Harrison Jr. or Rome Odunze, I think there are plenty of different ways that Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham can build this team in this offseason. I'll even show a second scenario here where I mix it up away from guys I usually take early on. This time trading down with the Giants, landing Olu Fashanu and Brian Thomas at wide receiver. Chop Robinson would be my edge. Christian Haynes can play guard or center. Cam Kinchens, again, he's just going way too late on this PFF board. Malachi Corley is a receiver I love, and Bo Limmer's a guy who can play center. I just think the options are endless for Ryan Poles this offseason, and too many people out there want to focus on just one scenario or talk about unrealistic rumors. I'm finishing up watching almost an entire year's film of LSU. My next scouting report is on Malik Neighbors, but I'm rewatching almost every play to scout Jaden Daniels and Brian Thomas as well. Look out for those videos this week. Remember to hit that like button for me. Stay tuned, and until next time, bear down.